What if I told you that some of the most powerful blood sugar lowering tools aren't found in a prescription bottle, but in your kitchen? Millions struggle with high blood sugar daily, often feeling trapped between medications, strict diets, and the fear of complications. But what if there were natural solutions backed by science, foods that can help stabilize your glucose levels without extreme restrictions? Today, we're uncovering 5 incredible foods that can naturally lower blood sugar. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use these foods to take control of your health. Which food do you think is the most powerful for lowering blood sugar? Drop your guess in the comments below. Managing blood sugar levels is a critical aspect of maintaining overall health, especially for those navigating the complexities of diabetes or prediabetes. While medications play a pivotal role, the foods we consume daily can profoundly influence our glycemic control. Today, we'll explore 5 remarkable foods that have been scientifically studied for their potential to naturally lower blood sugar levels. Understanding the impact of these foods can empower you to make informed dietary choices that support your health journey. Before we delve into the specifics, it's essential to recognize that individual responses to foods can vary. Therefore, it's advisable to consult with a healthcare professional before making significant dietary changes. With that in mind, let's begin our exploration. What if I told you that a tiny, unassuming seed could help keep your blood sugar levels in check without medication? It's true, and chances are you might already have it sitting in your kitchen cabinet. This seed has been used for centuries, but modern science is now revealing its surprising potential to stabilize blood sugar levels. Some studies even suggest it can reduce post-meal glucose spikes by nearly 40%. But is it really the superfood many claim it to be? Or is the truth more complicated? Let's uncover the facts, starting with our first food, chia seeds. First on our list are chia seeds, tiny powerhouses of nutrition that have garnered attention for their potential role in blood sugar regulation. Originating from the Salvia hispanica plant, these seeds are rich in dietary fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and various essential nutrients. One of the key attributes of chia seeds is their high soluble fiber content. When consumed, this fiber forms a gel-like substance in the digestive tract, which can slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This mechanism may help prevent rapid spikes in blood glucose levels after meals. Scientific studies have explored this effect. For instance, research published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming chia seeds with a high-carbohydrate meal reduced postprandial blood sugar spikes by approximately 39%. This suggests that incorporating chia seeds into meals may aid in stabilizing blood sugar levels. However, it's important to note that not all studies have reached the same conclusion. A systematic review published in Science Direct indicated that chia seed consumption did not have a statistically significant impact on fasting blood sugar levels. These mixed results highlight the need for further research to fully understand the relationship between chia seeds and blood sugar control. Despite these varying findings, the overall nutritional profile of chia seeds makes them a valuable addition to a balanced diet. They can be easily incorporated into various dishes, such as smoothies, yogurts, and baked goods, providing both versatility and potential health benefits. Have you ever tried adding chia seeds to your diet? If so, how do you like to use them? Drop your favorite chia recipe in the comments below. Imagine if a simple kitchen spice could help regulate your blood sugar as effectively as some medications. Would you believe it? For centuries, this spice has been treasured in ancient medicine. Some call it liquid gold for diabetics, while others dismiss it as a myth. But modern science suggests something intriguing. It may actually help lower blood sugar by mimicking insulin. In fact, one groundbreaking study found that people with type 2 diabetes who consumed it saw significant drops in their fasting blood sugar levels. So, what is this mysterious ingredient? Cinnamon. Next, we turn our attention to cinnamon, a spice revered not only for its aromatic qualities, but also for its potential medicinal properties. Derived from the inner bark of trees belonging to the Cinnamomum genus, cinnamon has been used for centuries in traditional medicine systems. Modern scientific investigations have examined cinnamon's role in blood sugar regulation. Some studies suggest that cinnamon may enhance insulin sensitivity, thereby facilitating the uptake of glucose into cells and reducing blood sugar levels. Do you already use cinnamon in your diet? Comment yes if you do, or not yet if you haven't tried it for blood sugar control. For example, research published in the journal Diabetes Care reported that individuals with type 2 diabetes who consume cinnamon experienced reductions in fasting blood glucose levels, as well as improvements in cholesterol and triglyceride levels. These findings indicate a potential multifaceted benefit of cinnamon in metabolic health. However, it's crucial to approach these findings with caution. The American Diabetes Association has noted that evidence regarding cinnamon's efficacy in diabetes management is inconclusive. Factors such as cinnamon type, dosage, and individual metabolic responses can influence outcomes. Therefore, while incorporating moderate amounts of cinnamon into your diet, such as sprinkling it on oatmeal or adding it to herbal teas, may offer flavor and potential health benefits, it should complement, not replace, established diabetes management strategies. Have you ever tried adding cinnamon to your coffee or smoothie? If so, how do you use it? Let us know in the comments. What if I told you that a simple kitchen spice, one that's been used for thousands of years, could have the power to stabilize your blood sugar levels naturally? Would you believe it? Ancient civilizations prized this spice for its healing properties, and modern science is starting to reveal why. Some call it a natural insulin booster, while others remain skeptical. But what does the research really say? Today, we're diving deep into the science behind cinnamon and its impact on blood sugar. We'll uncover the truth behind its insulin-like effects, explore the best ways to use it, and bust the biggest myths surrounding this powerful spice. Before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever tried cinnamon for blood sugar control? Type yes if you have, or not yet if you haven't. How cinnamon works on blood sugar. Cinnamon contains bioactive compounds that may help regulate blood sugar levels in multiple ways. But before we get into that, let's break down what really happens in the body when blood sugar levels rise. When you eat carbohydrates, your body breaks them down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. In response, your pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that helps move glucose into your cells for energy. But in people with insulin resistance, a key feature of type 2 diabetes, this process doesn't work as efficiently. Here's where cinnamon comes in. Studies suggest that cinnamon may mimic insulin and increase the uptake of glucose into cells. In other words, it could help make insulin work more efficiently, reducing blood sugar levels. A study published in the journal Diabetes Care found that individuals with type 2 diabetes who consume 1 to 6 grams of cinnamon per day saw an average 18 to 29% reduction in fasting blood sugar levels over 40 days. Another study in the Journal of Medicinal Food concluded that cinnamon supplementation significantly lowered fasting glucose, total cholesterol, and LDL, bad cholesterol levels in diabetic patients. Did you know cinnamon could have this kind of impact on blood sugar? If you're surprised, comment "Wow" below. But wait, before you start sprinkling cinnamon on everything, there are a few things you need to know. Not all cinnamon is created equal, and there are some common mistakes people make when trying to use it for blood sugar control. One of the biggest misconceptions is that if cinnamon helps lower blood sugar, taking a lot of it will be even more effective. But this isn't necessarily true. The key is finding the right balance. In fact, consuming too much cassia cinnamon, the most common type sold in supermarkets, can be harmful due to its high levels of coumarin, a compound that can be toxic to the liver in large doses. There are 2 primary types of cinnamon: Ceylon, true cinnamon, and cassia, common cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon, considered true cinnamon, lower in coumarin, safer for long-term use. Cassia cinnamon, more commonly found, cheaper, but contains higher levels of coumarin. Best type of cinnamon to use. If you're using cinnamon for health benefits, it's best to opt for Ceylon cinnamon, as it has lower coumarin levels and may be safer for daily consumption. Have you ever checked what type of cinnamon you use? If not, go check your spice cabinet and let us know in the comments. How to use cinnamon effectively for blood sugar control. So how can you actually use cinnamon in your diet to help regulate blood sugar? Here are a few easy ways to incorporate it daily. Best ways to consume cinnamon. Add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon to your morning oatmeal or smoothie. Stir into coffee or herbal tea for a blood sugar-friendly drink. Sprinkle over Greek yogurt with nuts and berries for a healthy snack. Add to homemade granola or baked goods for a natural flavor boost. Cinnamon tea recipe. One of the best ways to get the benefits of cinnamon is by making cinnamon tea. Here's a simple recipe. Cinnamon tea recipe. Boil 1 cup of water. Add 1 cinnamon stick or 1/2 teaspoon ground Ceylon cinnamon. Let it steep for 10 minutes. Drink warm before meals for best results. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more science-backed health tips, and comment below. What's your favorite way to use cinnamon? Want a free guide on top 10 natural blood sugar lowering foods? Click the link in the description or message me through email diabeteshealth496@gmail.com. What if I told you there's a fruit so powerful that some call it nature's insulin? A fruit used for centuries in traditional medicine that may help lower blood sugar naturally. But here's the catch. Most people eat it the wrong way. And if you don't prepare it correctly, you might miss out on its most powerful benefits. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of bitter melon, a fruit that could be a game changer for blood sugar control. We'll uncover the science behind how it works, the best ways to use it, and the biggest mistakes people make when adding it to their diet. Before we get started, tell me, have you ever tried bitter melon before? Type yes if you have, or no if you haven't. Let's see how many people are familiar with this hidden superfood. Bitter melon, also known as Momordica carantia, is a tropical fruit that's been used in traditional medicine for centuries. You might recognize it from Asian, African, and Caribbean cuisines, where it's valued for its intense bitterness and health benefits. What makes bitter melon special is its unique set of bioactive compounds, which are believed to mimic insulin and help regulate blood sugar levels. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that bitter melon contains charantin, polypeptide P, and vicine, compounds that may help lower blood sugar by increasing glucose uptake in cells, similar to how insulin functions in the body. Another study in the Journal of Complementary and Integrative Medicine found that participants who consumed bitter melon extract saw an 11% reduction in fasting blood glucose levels over 4 weeks. Did you know bitter melon had such a strong effect on blood sugar? If this surprised you, type wow in the comments. Common myths and mistakes about bitter melon. But here's where most people go wrong. Bitter melon isn't just a magical cure, and if you don't prepare it properly, you might not get the full benefits. 1. Eating it raw in large amounts. Many people think eating raw bitter melon is the best way to get its benefits. But eating too much raw bitter melon can lead to stomach discomfort, dizziness, and even hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. 2. Using the wrong part of the fruit. Some people eat the seeds, which can actually be toxic in high amounts. The most beneficial part is the flesh and juice, while the seeds should be removed before consuming. 3. Not pairing it with the right foods. Bitter melon is most effective when paired with a balanced diet, including high-fiber and protein-rich foods. Simply eating bitter melon without making other lifestyle changes won't be as effective. Have you ever tried bitter melon raw? If so, what did you think of the taste? Let me know in the comments. How to use bitter melon for maximum blood sugar control. So how can you use bitter melon effectively in your diet? Here are 3 of the best ways to unlock its full potential. Best ways to consume bitter melon. Bitter melon tea, a mild way to enjoy its benefits without the extreme bitterness. Bitter melon juice, more potent but must be consumed in moderation. Cooked bitter melon, stir-fried or in soups. The most traditional method, reducing bitterness while retaining benefits. Bitter melon tea recipe. One of the easiest ways to try bitter melon is by making a simple tea. This reduces some of the bitterness while still providing its health benefits. Bitter melon tea. Recipe. Slice one small bitter melon and remove the seeds. Boil in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. Strain and drink warm, preferably before meals. Add a slice of lemon or a dash of cinnamon to balance the bitterness. The best time to consume bitter melon. For best results, consume bitter melon tea or juice in the morning on an empty stomach, or before meals to help regulate post-meal blood sugar spikes. So, is bitter melon the ultimate blood sugar balancing food? The answer is, it depends. While research shows promising results, it works best when combined with a healthy lifestyle, a balanced diet, and regular physical activity. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more science-backed health tips, and comment below. Would you try bitter melon after learning about its benefits? What if I told you that one simple food could help regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and even protect against diabetes? And the best part? You can find it in nearly every grocery store, but most people don't eat enough of it. Leafy green vegetables are often called nature's medicine, yet they're one of the most overlooked foods for blood sugar control. But here's the kicker. Not all greens are created equal, and if you're not preparing them the right way, you might not be getting the full benefits. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, we're diving deep into the science-backed benefits of leafy greens, revealing which ones are the most powerful, how they affect blood sugar, and the biggest mistakes people make when adding them to their diet. Before we dive in, let me ask, what's your favorite leafy green vegetable? Drop your answer in the comments below. Let's see which one is the most popular. Why are leafy greens so powerful? Leafy green vegetables, like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, are nutritional powerhouses packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support blood sugar control. They're also low in calories and carbohydrates, making them an ideal choice for anyone looking to stabilize glucose levels naturally. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that individuals who consume more green, leafy, and cruciferous vegetables had significantly better glucose tolerance and insulin sensitivity. Another study in the British Medical Journal reported that increasing leafy green vegetable intake was associated with a 14% reduction in the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Did you know that eating more leafy greens could actually help reduce diabetes risk? If this surprised you, type "wow" in the comments. How do leafy greens help with blood sugar control? 1. High fiber slows sugar absorption. One of the biggest benefits of leafy greens is their high fiber content. Fiber slows down the digestion of carbohydrates, preventing blood sugar spikes and keeping glucose levels stable throughout the day. 2. Rich in magnesium and vitamin C. Leafy greens are also loaded with magnesium and vitamin C, two nutrients that play a crucial role in improving insulin sensitivity. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals with higher magnesium intake had a lower risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Are you getting enough fiber in your diet? Type yes if you're confident or no if you think you need to eat more. Common myths and mistakes about leafy greens. 1. Only eating raw leafy greens. Many people think raw leafy greens are the best way to get nutrients. But the truth is, lightly steaming or sautéing greens can actually make some nutrients more bioavailable, like iron and magnesium. 2. Drowning greens in unhealthy dressings. Be careful. Store-bought dressings can be packed with sugar and unhealthy fats, which can counteract the benefits of leafy greens. Instead, opt for homemade dressings with lemon juice, olive oil, or balsamic vinegar. 3. Not eating a variety of greens. Spinach is great, but if you're only eating one type of leafy green, you're missing out on a range of different nutrients. Try rotating kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and arugula for a diverse mix of benefits. Which leafy green do you eat the most? Comment below: spinach, kale, lettuce, or something else. Best ways to eat leafy greens for maximum benefits. Best ways to include leafy greens in your diet. Green smoothies. Blend spinach or kale with berries, banana, and almond milk. Sautéed greens. Lightly cook with garlic and olive oil for a nutrient boost. Salads with protein. Pair leafy greens with healthy proteins like salmon, eggs, or tofu. Soup and stews. Add Swiss chard or kale into soups for extra fiber. The best time to eat leafy greens. For optimal blood sugar control, eat leafy greens before your main meals. Studies show that consuming fiber-rich foods first can help reduce post-meal glucose spikes. So, are leafy greens the ultimate superfood for blood sugar control? The evidence is clear. Adding more greens to your diet is one of the simplest ways to improve insulin sensitivity, reduce glucose spikes, and support overall health. But remember, variety is key. Try different types of greens, prepare them in different ways, and pair them with other nutrient-dense foods for the best results. Which leafy green will you add to your next meal? Comment below. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more science-backed health tips. What if I told you that a simple kitchen staple, something you might already have in your pantry, could help regulate blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and even curb sugar cravings? And the best part? Science backs it up. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, has been used for centuries, but most people don't know the right way to use it for blood sugar control. In fact, if you're drinking it the wrong way, you might not be getting its full benefits. Or worse, you could be damaging your health. Stick with me, because in this video, we're uncovering the science behind ACV, how it interacts with your metabolism, the most effective ways to take it, and the biggest mistakes people make when using it for blood sugar control. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried apple cider vinegar? Type yes if you have, or no if this is new to you. What makes apple cider vinegar so powerful? Apple cider vinegar, ACV, has been used in folk medicine for centuries, praised for its ability to support digestion, boost metabolism, and regulate blood sugar levels. But what does science say? A study published in Diabetes Care found that consuming vinegar at bedtime led to modest reductions in morning blood sugar levels in individuals with type 2 diabetes. A systematic review and meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition concluded that ACV consumption may have a positive impact on insulin sensitivity and glycemic control, though researchers call for further studies. Did you know that ACV can help regulate blood sugar? If this surprised you, type wow in the comments. How does apple cider vinegar help with blood sugar control? 1. ACV slows digestion and sugar absorption. One of the main reasons ACV is effective is because it delays gastric emptying, meaning it slows the rate at which food leaves your stomach. This leads to a gradual release of glucose into the bloodstream instead of a sharp spike. 2. ACV improves insulin sensitivity. Acetic acid, the main active component in ACV, has been shown to enhance insulin function, making it easier for your cells to absorb and use glucose efficiently. Research from the American Diabetes Association suggests that ACV can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 34% after a high-carb meal. Are you struggling with post-meal sugar spikes? Let me know in the comments. What's the toughest time of day for your blood sugar? Morning, afternoon, or night? The right way versus the wrong way to use ACV. 1. Drinking ACV straight. One of the biggest mistakes people make is drinking ACV undiluted. This can erode tooth enamel, irritate the throat, and damage the esophagus. Always dilute ACV in water. 2. Taking ACV at the wrong time. To get the maximum blood sugar benefits, ACV should be taken before meals, especially those high in carbohydrates. Drinking it on an empty stomach may cause digestive discomfort. 3. Using the wrong type of ACV. Not all apple cider vinegar is created equal. Make sure you're using raw, unfiltered ACV with the mother, as it contains beneficial enzymes and probiotics. Have you ever made one of these ACV mistakes? Type guilty if you have, or I knew this, if you've been doing it right. The best ways to take apple cider vinegar for blood sugar control. Best methods for taking ACV. Diluted in water. Mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of ACV with a large glass of water before meals. In a salad dressing, combine with olive oil, lemon, and herbs for a tasty, blood sugar-friendly dressing. With herbal tea, add a teaspoon of ACV to warm herbal tea with honey. In a smoothie, blend into a green smoothie for added benefits. ACV and bedtime blood sugar control. Did you know that taking 1 tablespoon of ACV before bed may help reduce fasting blood sugar levels in the morning? If you struggle with high morning glucose, this could be a simple trick to try. So, is apple cider vinegar a miracle cure for blood sugar? Not quite, but the science is clear. When used correctly, ACV can be a powerful tool to improve insulin sensitivity, slow sugar absorption, and support overall metabolic health. The key is consistency and proper usage. ACV should complement a balanced diet, exercise, and any medical treatments prescribed by your doctor. Have you ever used ACV for blood sugar control? What was your experience? Comment below. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more science-backed health tips. Now you've discovered 5 powerful foods that can naturally balance your blood sugar. But here's the real secret. Knowing isn't enough. You have to take action. Imagine waking up with stable energy, avoiding those midday crashes, and feeling in control of your health. These foods can help get you there, but only if you use them consistently. So here's your challenge. Which one will you start with today? Will it be chia seeds in your smoothie? A sprinkle of cinnamon in your morning coffee? Drop a comment below and commit to making one small change. But here's something even more important. What you avoid matters just as much as what you eat. Some foods secretly sabotage your blood sugar, causing dangerous spikes and crashes. You might be eating them every single day without realizing it. In our next episode, we're revealing the 10 worst foods for blood sugar, including one that's marketed as healthy, but could be worse than soda. Don't miss it. Your health is in your hands. Every small change adds up. So which of these 5 blood sugar-friendly foods will you try first? Let us know in the comments. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and hit subscribe for weekly science-backed tips to help you master your blood sugar and overall health. Which food are you most excited to try? Comment below, and don't forget to watch our next video on the worst blood sugar foods.